Hello everyone and welcome back to the Digimon news video. Today, the 19th of February, we have a new KDMO update which adds a new Digimon with 2 new dig buffs and a new dungeon, so let's get right into it. The new Digimon BloomLordmon have been added. It's a mega U rank Digimon. It's Vaccine Wood. I believe it's the first Wood U rank Digimon, and we don't have a Wood Triple S Plus or Triple S, so we don't know what the passive is, but it's Vaccine, so it's gonna have the attack speed U rank variant, so it will have a stackable attack speed up to 15% attack speed, so that's nice. And yeah, it's a U rank obtained the same way as the other U ranks from Data Summon Ultimate. And stats wise, this is his stats. Doesn't look anything unusual, just the normal U rank stat. You can compare it to Eosmon because it's the second mega U rank. So being mega is insane because it can use extreme evolution for 50% increased damage, so kinda crazy. Comparing it to Eosmon, it have slightly less HP, and compared to Galantamon, it have slightly more HP. Now for the attack, it have only 8000 base, but we kinda don't know his attack speed because yeah, you would compare it to Eosmon and say okay, maybe it's slightly faster, but then you have Galantamon with less attack but also slower attack speed, so we kinda don't know the attack speed. It could be anything, but it have a 15% attack speed passive thanks to being a U rank, so it probably not gonna matter that much. Skill damage also looks kinda similar to Eosmon and also kinda similar to Galantamon Awaken. Skill damage is slightly lower than Galantamon, at least F2 I guess, but it's kinda the same as Eosmon, so I would imagine it's also like 9-ish seconds. And third skill have buff. When you use the F3 you get 25% skill damage. We don't know the duration. And the third skill seems to be an AoE stun, kinda similar to Raflissimon, but judging by the damage, it's probably gonna be shorter cooldown. And yeah, it's in the Palmon original line, and that's kinda it. In terms of what it looks like, this not the best screenshot that you could have shared, honestly, but luckily we have a bunch of images posted by users in the KDMO website, so you can take a look at it. Here's another image, not the most clear one. We have 2 more. This looks better and honestly looks good. Unfortunately the attack speed is not very helpful here because I don't know what dig buff that person is using, so can't really tell, but it seems to be consistent at 1.0 something, so I'm assuming it's gonna be a U rank dig buff, but again, not sure which one. Also, that person completely gave everything to F4, which is interesting. It's the weakest skill, so going for AoE damage, I guess. But yeah, that is BloomLordmon. Honestly, looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's a U rank, so kinda sad. But we also have 2 dig buffs for it. So we have the first dig buff, which requires you to get BloomLordmon himself and the other Ghost Game Digimons, because that's where he debuted in the anime. And yeah, having all the 3 main Ghost Game Digimons, which are literally free. So once you unlock it, you get this debuff, which gives you 18% attack speed, 80% skill damage, and 125 critical damage. And this skill damage seems to be a kind of a power creep of the Miku mode dig buff, because the Miku mode dig buff gives 17% attack speed, 80% critical damage, and 30% skill damage. This one is 80% and 125. Like, what is this? This is just, why would he randomly get a dig buff that's just better than, like, this is power creep dig buff. Like, that's crazy that we're getting dig buff power creep. U rank dig buff power creep is kinda insane, to be honest. And because that wasn't enough, he also gets another dig buff. This time it seems to be slightly more defensive focused. It gives you 2% more attack speed, but doesn't have the skill damage. Instead, gives you 40% HP, which is the same dig buff as Shoutmon Cross 7 Superior Mode. So this is basically the defensive one. Both of them have 125 critical damage, but the 125 is insane. That's like Miku. Aren't these like the Miku mode level buffs? Yeah, kinda. Miku mode gives you 130% critical damage and 100% skill damage. So it seems to be almost Miku mode buffs on the base kit, which is kinda crazy. Or not the base kit, on the dig buff, which is kinda crazy. So yeah, it comes with 2 insanely broken dig buffs, I would say. And next we have the new dungeon, Kaiser's Base. So we finally have probably the end of the first Adventure 02 arc with Kaiser Laboratory 2.0. Yeah, we're getting Kaiser Domain again, except it's probably gonna be in the new map and it's gonna be significantly harder. We have easy mode, which is far from easy, and normal mode. Easy mode needs Digimon level 150 and normal mode needs 160 level Digimon. You get 1 gear in the powerhouse. That's what it's called, I guess. That's what translation calls it. You get basically 1 gear per day, but you need 5 to enter, so you can enter it once every 5 days. And it's normal dungeon with 4 players, not a solo dungeon, and it have 3 Chimera-mons. In easy mode, all of them are at level 155, and at normal mode, it's at level 166. And now we have lots of reward. It gives you the Chimera's Evil Aura, and normal mode can give you Kaiser's Black Ring. And these are items needed to craft the new equipment. First off, we have the new earring, and it seems to be a new 5 stats earring, I would imagine. They didn't say how many stats it gives, but it's probably 5 stats. And looking at the stat it gives, the numbers already are higher than the normal earrings. Things like critical damage, for example, is 30%. The normal earrings, like the miracle earrings, give you 20, so this one gives you 30. And it also have hit rate, but it's only one option, except it gives you 1000 at the baseline, so it basically double the normal of the earring, except you can't get it twice, so it, I guess, adds up. But it also have new stats. Percentage increases to certain stats. You have defense percent, which is garbage, but we have HP percent, DS percent, which is garbage, and skill damage percent, only 10%. But I think the big part here is the HP percent. 30% HP is insane. So in something like this, you would probably still need the critical damage, so you're gonna go for like critical damage, hit rate probably gonna be needed, and then 1 HP percent and maybe 1, I don't know, critical or skill damage, I guess. And the way you craft it, you need Chimeramon's Evil Aura, which is actually obtained from easy mode. Technically, you can't get it by doing easy mode. It's a newest dungeon, so by default, it's gonna be super hard, and you need a lot of it. On a baseline, you need 250 of it, and you get 3 guaranteed with 50% chance for 2 to drop on the field, but they are random, so you are guaranteed at least 3 per run, assuming the run is complete. Normal mode, on the other hand, gives you 10 for clearing and additional 2, so you get guaranteed 12 from normal mode. So from 3 to 12, that's insane. So surely it will mean that easy mode is actually easy, right? Yeah, probably not. Probably gonna be like U rank lock. And we also have the new Digivices, which same as the ChadramonDMO dungeon Digivices. Yeah, 2 device options are identical to the existing Sherry, Blossom, and Crossloader. So basically it's gonna be the same as, I believe, the highest tiers of the ChadramonDMO dungeon, and it does also need Evil Aura, but it also gonna need the Black Rings, which is obtained only from normal mode. So the Digivice is normal mode locked. If you can't do normal mode, you can't get it, and you also need to combine it with either a 2 Digivice or a ChadramonDMO Digivice, D-Arc Digivice, or the highest tier of the D-Arc Digivice. So you need to sacrifice the Digivice for it, and you need tons of, or not tons, but like 5 materials of normal mode and tons of Chimera Evil Energy, 75 and 200 Terra. I don't think that 200 Terra is a problem. Oh yeah, also there's 500 Terra fee for crafting the earring. So the equipment looks nice, just, you know, probably not gonna be obtainable for most players, unfortunately. And yeah, we have a D-Unit group added for the new Digimon. For some reason, when you unlock BloomLordmon, it gives you light skill damage. I don't know why, like the guy is literally wood. Why would it give light damage? But yeah, that's the normal event. No double stats event. I think it's kind of weird that they stopped doing the double stat event. You have the title event, will give you wood skill damage, 800 attack, and 500 hit rate. It's kind of whatever title, honestly. And the summon event to look at the Digimon, I guess. And that's kind of it. Another U-rank Digimon with a dungeon that's, I don't know how hard it's gonna be, honestly. Also, I heard that Chimera dungeon is not data for some reason. It's gonna be no, similar to apparently Metal Greymon dungeons, also not virus, it's no attribute. And as we saw from the Gammamon dungeon, it's also no attribute. So I find it really weird that they're straight up just removing Digimon's attribute for some reason in the dungeon. I think that the way you're doing it is they just don't want any U rank to be locked out of in the game because of its attribute. So technically it's a vaccine. So if the Chimera dungeon was indeed data, that will mean that this weird little guy, the newest Digimon, can't be used versus the new dungeon. But the way they did it, making Chimeramon no instead of data, means you can indeed use BloomLordmon, which is weird. Why are they suddenly getting rid of the attributes of like one of the most important game mechanics, I would say? But yeah, there you have it. There is a new Digimon, looks cool, but unfortunately another U rank data summons, a super expensive one. Kinda unfortunate, but yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. And with that, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe for more demo content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.